much, though I'm touched that she's sacrificing her plan to spend time with Scout for me. We can wait. Cal's concerned, too. I shake my head and flash a grin of reassurance. I can't be around him yet. I need to calm down. We'll follow after you boys. Jaima's voice is more forceful than I've ever heard it, and the boys shrug and leave. What's wrong? She asks once they're gone. I raise a finger to my lips and she nods with understanding. Too many ears out here in the halls. My throat tightens. I thought Jaima was the only person who knew Drake survived, and I can't believe she'd tell Cal. But if not her, then who? And what else does Cal know? I can't overreact. All I'm certain of is that Cal knows Drake's alive. Perhaps nothing more. That's bad enough, but when you've got an emotion-triggered curse, it doesn't pay to imagine worst-case scenarios. Jaima follows me down the narrow passageway leading to the small apartment I share with my brother. Because of his injury, not to mention his deviants, he hasn't reported for GT since our parents died, making him unemployed. A parasite. Cal must know the parasite part, and as a Jax he's supposed to report him. But if that's his intent, then why tell me his secret? That would be cruel, and while I can't fully trust him or anyone, I know Cal's not cruel. Arms bent, I trail the palms of both hands along the corridor's walls. One advantage of this location is that the comp's body armor barely fits through. They have to walk sideways. Reaching our door, I banish my fear and all thoughts of Cal. Do you mind waiting out here? I ask Jaima, resting my hand on the bundle of rats under my jacket. She shivers. Sure, you know I hate blood. I push the door until it bumps up against the bracket I molded from scrap metal to prevent the door from swinging wide enough to reveal my brother's presence. Not that passers-by are frequent in this narrow hall, but I can't be too careful. Slipping inside, I quickly shut the door. People claim that before the dust, the entire penthouse floor of this building was a single family's dwelling and, supposedly, our apartment was used for clothing storage. But I find that hard to believe. Yes, there is a metal rung along the left side of the 5 by 12-foot space, and holes in the wall where a similar rung might have hung on the right. But even if those rungs were used for clothes, at least one person must have slept in here too. It's not possible that a 60-square-foot space was wasted on storage. Currently, 211 official residents, plus Drake, live on the 32nd floor pent at the top of our building. Impossible to believe that one family lived alone in the nearly 5,000-square-foot space. Must have been one monstrous-sized family. I lean against the wall behind the door, one of the only places not covered by nail-scratched drawings of faces and street scenes. My brother looks up from his book and says, "Hi." His appearance has changed these past months. Stronger lines have cut into his boyish looks, and his face is shifting and hardening like ice crystals on a water bucket. Overwhelmed by thoughts I might lose him, I dive down and pull him into a tight hug. He pushes me back. "Stop with the mush." He frowns, but I can tell he's not really mad, so I don't scold him for using the electric light instead of the crank lantern. Our power rations will drain months before I'm scheduled to get more, but he's stuck in this windowless room. So when our power dies, I'll get more points, even if I need to scrounge or steal. I don't mind being the one who has to do everything. I really don't. But some days I do wish my brother could take care of me. Just for a short while, just a few minutes, just so I get a small break. But there's no sense in wishing for things that won't happen. And right now I need to focus on hiding the fact that I'm scared for his life. I can't share the danger until I develop a plan. "Look," I whisper, and hold up the rats. "I'm going to the hub for rations, but later we'll have a feast." I'll skin them while you're gone.